So one of us slept last night, the other one didn't. Can you tell which one?
I slept.
So what we have here today is another Syzygium species in my growing collection of Syzygiums that I've had, also known as rose apples, wax apples.
Wax jambu.
There you go.
Jambu.
Do you know the species of this one, Steve?
You know, it's very difficult to tell.
There's thousands of them.
There's so many of them, and this looks a little different. So I think it's
small.
probably a local variety. And these ones do have seeds.
That's new. Some of them are empty on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's try it. They're good. They're tart. They taste like rose apples I've had in the past. They're very mild. They don't have a lot of flavor to them, but they're very refreshing. So I quite like them. And they have like a little bit of like a rose flavor. This one,
I don't taste the rose flavor in it.
I'm getting a little bit. It's quite floral. It's more so than like the rose apples that you get in China. Those ones are really big, but they taste very bland. Actually, the one that you gave me, that Syzygium, the little white one.
Oh, that was Syzygium jambos.
Yeah, that one tastes exactly like roses. This one, very, very mild rose flavor. Otherwise, it doesn't taste like much. The sweetness is quite low, maybe like a 3 out of 10.
This is probably the most acidic rose apples I've ever had.
It's quite sour.
They have almost no acid.
Yeah, this one's quite tart. It's maybe like a 3 or 4 out of 10. It's less than an orange, but it's still up there. See, those seeds are quite big. A lot of them, they have like no seeds at all. Mine here is like super tiny. So that's pretty interesting. I've actually never seen that. You've got a bunch.
Yeah.
You've got 5 seeds in that little fruit. So very seedy variety, but pretty tasty. I like sour fruit, so for me that's a pretty good one. It's not the most delicious out of all the ones I've had. I think my favorite is Syzygium jambos.
Okay.
But
Me too.
This might be second, just because I like things with a little bite to them. And that's got a good bite to it. So it's a good one.
Yeah.
Pretty tasty.
It's very loud right now. We're right on the side of the road, but there's another wax jambu behind me, producing fruits that are greenish. They're falling off the tree like this, so I think this is what they're supposed to look like ripe. Some of them are a little whiter looking, so some of the species turn white when they're ripe. So this one's got like a little bit of a color to it. I'm gonna try this one. A little green tasting. A little floral. Not sweet though. No sweetness at all. So definitely have had better. But hey, it's free. This is a very dark red jambu, rose apple, wax apple, what have you. Very cool looking. They're all over the ground. People don't want to like take somebody's fruit off their tree, but if the ground is fine. Very floral. It's actually really good. It's got a decent tartness to it. A little bit higher, around the tartness of like an orange. Yeah, it's good, and it's not super sweet, but it's got a nice like deep color, deep flavor to it, kind of like cherries maybe. That's pretty good. I like that. That's a tasty one. Probably the best what I've seen on the island so far. Unfortunately, insects like it too. That thing was like crawling with like ants and worms and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately I can't eat too much of that. I don't feel comfortable like picking fruit off trees that's like right by somebody's house. I don't want someone to like come out and like with a pitchfork or anything. So not picking that one, but the one that fell on the ground tasted good. And we're back. with Steven and Stephanie, and this time a rose apple.
Show the bottom of the bell too. It's just such a pretty fruit too.
Yeah, I love the way it looks. I love that little stem at the top. I feel like this would be, I would find this at like a Japanese supermarket. You know, it looks very cute, especially that little stem. And it looks like a little bell.
Oh.
The bottom's got a little cavity in there.
And it looks a little unreal because like plastic.
Yeah, and feel this.
Yeah.
It's like,
One of the
it's
names
light.
is wax.
Very light,
So like wax
Yeah,
apple.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it's light and waxy, and I feel bad doing this, but yeah. Some of them have seeds in the center, and this one, yeah, it's got one.
It's a small seed.
There's a couple little seeds in there. You can see like how white and juicy it is. It resists like pretty nicely. It's like very crisp, like a super crisp, watery apple.
Maybe a little closer.
Yeah, come a little closer in frame.
Yeah, that's definitely better than before.
I like them when they're a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, it's
It's
not.
got good texture.
I like this one. It's got a strong flavor. Well, you've never had this before.
No, but it tastes a little bit like, you know, the star fruit, the yellow one.
Okay.
So
You like a star fruit?
Yeah, a little bit like this.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah, it does have a bit of a star fruit.
Yeah. You like it? So we've done this. We've had like so many already.
So many of them.
It's interesting to see like somebody's never had it before.
Yeah, and star fruit is more sour and this is more sweet. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I like about it is just the texture. This one's quite tart.
Yeah. Pretty good though.
So like level 1 to 10, maybe up to like not as much as like an orange, probably like a 4 or something, but quite tart compared to a lot of the ones I've had. Not super sweet though, pretty low, maybe like a 3, 4 maybe. But yeah, I actually really love these. I just like, I could like eat them all day. It's very satisfying to eat.
Very refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
Yeah, it's good, but it's not extreme tasting. It's
Yeah.
very light. But
Would you ever buy these if you saw them for sale?
yeah, sure, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, tastes is okay.
Another rose apple. Tons of rose apples here. And what's cool about this one is the color. It's got just like a white, pinkish hue to it.
Really pretty.
Yeah, it's a pretty one. I like the way this one looks. I've never seen one that was just like pink like this. Quite a significant seed in there, rather large. There's the inside.
That's the best one yet. Here. And they're still very mild. Crunchy. A very faint hintness of astringency.
I wouldn't say it's the best one, but it tastes more like roses. Sweet, no tartness, at least very low tartness.
The other one was far more acidic.
Yeah, depends what you like. If you don't like tart varieties, this is a good one. I'm getting like a little tingle from the astringency of it, but it's not bad. It's in a way that's kind of pleasant.
Kind of like drinking a glass of wine. Amount of astringency.
Yeah, that's all right. It's pretty good. I mean, these fruits are very mild. I really like them. They're very like satisfying to eat.
Yeah.
But they're not like anything really crazy to report on. And each one's got its own like little differences to it, a little sweeter, a little tartar, stuff like that. But yeah, this one's good. I want to give a special shout out to AltPod and Smarter Every Day. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. Patreon is how this channel happens. It's how I can afford to do all the things that I do. So if you want to help me out by supporting the channel and getting some bonuses along the way, check out the description. I also have these shirts for sale. Those are in the description as well. See you next time. Bye.